How is everyone doing today? We are super excited everyone is here.
Hey y'all, how you doing?
Oh man.
Welcome back. We're glad to be here.
Hi Dixieland Homestead. Hi Heather. Heather wants to know what was for dinner. It was chicken quesadillas. I had a really fun experience this past weekend, and I just had to remake a dinner because it had just like stuck with me. Pat's awesome cooking just got shoved in my head, and I just had to have more, so I had to cook some more. Let's see. We see these homesteads in the house. I'm super glad everyone's here. Can everyone see us okay?
Herbert.
Yeah, can everyone see us? That Pat's pizza looked amazing. Yes, it did. So
that's the best pizza I've ever had.
We actually had, yes, actually, 1 second, because I got to get something.
What are you getting?
Okay, so, and I just seen your name pop up, so that's why we had to pop on here, and I had to go get some. Don't put your feet on my blanket. Okay, so, let's see, Herbert Frass, thank you so much for all the gifts that you sent us.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
I was amazed. Like, I was shocked because I come back and then I had packages sitting down here, and I'm like, how in the world did they? Like, my mother-in-law went to the P.O Box for us, and thank you so much. We needed that stuff, okay? Because Stephen was actually just telling me that we needed to go to the store and get chainsaw oil mix and all that stuff for the chainsaw, so that way we can get to work on our
cutting lumber.
What's that thing he called I bought you?
Chainsaw mill.
Yeah, there you go.
We appreciate that so much. Thank you so much.
Yes.
You want to read what it was written? Want to read what was written on the...
It said, please remember it's essential to take care of yourself. Self-care is necessary. We are cheering for you, for your family to achieve success on your homesteading journey. Thank you so much. And I have another one. I just haven't finished unpacking everything yet. But we really appreciate it. Okay, so Friday we got together, and we got everything packed up. We sent the kids to my mom's house, and we just hit the road. Like, and we had a good safe drive up there. There's a little bit of construction up there, but we
got stuck in 2 traffic jams.
And then we turned around, and I'll read that in just a minute. And then we turned around, and right before we get there, we get hit with a huge hailstorm like no other. I was like, good thing that there is already a dent in my windshield, because I'm telling y'all, it was bad. So we made it there. We got set up, and the whole time that we were setting up, we were thinking about pizza. Okay, we've known that he was going to make us pizza for about 2 weeks now. So it got to be the day of pizza day. And let me tell y'all, whenever we got there to his house, we were starving. Okay? We didn't eat no lunch. We ate a good breakfast, but we didn't eat no lunch because we were wanting that pizza. And let me tell you, that was the most amazing pizza in the world. And so we just hung out. We got to tour his garden. His garden is so amazing. He lives on, I think he said it was 0.2 acres.
0.2 of an acre.
Yes. So his garden is very small. Well, his backyard is very small, but it is packed full of vegetables, fruits. I mean, apples growing on the trees. I mean, it is awesome.
It's like a jungle. It was a jungle back there. He had so much stuff. I asked him, I was like, you have 2 little push mowers back here. I don't even think you need them. I really don't, because I mean, he had a little path of grass, probably about 3 foot wide, one little path, And I was like, there ain't even no point in having it.
I was like, I don't even think I should step on it because it was pretty grass.
And then I was like, you got all this wood, wood chips back there. He has piles of wood chips, and that's how he does his gardening. He grows everything in wood chips, and that's a very good, way to do things. As you've seen on the video, or if y'all watch the video. But he has so many wood chips. I'd say he probably has a good, what, 60 yards, 70 yards of wood chips still.
Yeah, there's a lot
piled back there.
But it got to be a little bit later, after we ate pizza and then went back out there, we got a little bit more of a garden tour. And then it just started getting dark really, really fast. So that's why I wasn't able to get a full garden tour. But let me tell you, I was amazed. I was shocked whenever I walked out that door and seen everything that I seen. It was beautiful. It was a jungle in a backyard. So let's see, what else did we do? Okay, but anyways, before we get into the Saturday thing, I want to read some more comments. Herbert says, you guys are awesome. We brought raw land to South Carolina, but we can't move on it yet because we are still in Virginia. My wife and I are watching and learning from you guys.
Yes. Where did you buy land at in South Carolina?
Or what county?
Or what county did you buy land at?
It'd be amazing if they bought the property right across from us.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
But no, it's oh Lord. I know he has so much stuff. I mean, he has a huge peach tree growing in the back, Union County.
Okay.
He has a huge peach tree growing in his backyard that actually broke off during a storm or something happened and it actually broke off. But he still has a lot of that tree, like 80% of that tree left. I mean, it's so
grown up, the neighbors can't even see what he's got in the backyard. So basically, he's got a perimeter down to both sides, and everything that's garden related and vegetables is in the center.
Yeah.
And you got he has pear trees, apple trees. I think he had some tangerines too.
Yes, he
has some orange tangerine trees.
Like
he had a lot.
When it gets to be picking season, I'm going up there. All right. So, but no, Saturday morning. Hi, Miss Rochelle. How are you doing tonight? Heather wants to know, how tall are you, Stephen?
6'4".
Let's see. Who else? It's amazing you guys get to meet so many wonderful people. Legacy, Miss Rochelle said, Legacy Home and Garden says, isn't it great to meet the homesteading community and become friends? Yes, it is. It is a great opportunity to get together and build this community because for a while there we were actually on our own. But I can actually feel the actual community like surrounding us and embracing us, and it everyone's support is what helps me.
Yeah, we've been doing this for a long time, longer than we've been doing YouTube. We've been doing homesteading for the most part, and we were pretty much everything by ourselves. We would do everything ourselves, do this ourselves, and ever since we started our YouTube channel, we've been having more people, wanting to come do this with us, wanting to help us do this, sending us gifts that help us out tremendously. And we appreciate everybody's help with that situation.
So, okay. Let me read this one comment. Heather says, that's tall. I bet it makes it easy to see what path to go on in a crowd.
Yes, it does.
When we are in a crowd of people, he towers over everyone, and he knows which way to go.
I'll zigzag, and she'll follow right behind me.
Yes, like it was like that at the event. Saturday morning we woke up. We slept. Oh my goodness, I slept so good. We had a king size bed. I have never slept in a king size bed. Well, wait a minute. On our honeymoon, I did. But anyways, but it wasn't as comfortable as this bed. This bed was comfortable.
Yeah.
Hi, Samoja Homestead. So
Hey,
glad you could make it. But yeah, so I slept so good that I actually woke up at 3:30, and I thought it was like 6 or 7, and then I was just like wide awake. But let me tell you, we we got ready to go. We as Samoja Homestead knows, we hit Steven hit 85 at 90 miles an hour.
yeah, we passed Samojo Homestead on the interstate. I was going about 90.
I was not paying.
Bad idea, but I mean, it was pretty clear road, and we were running a little behind because we were my sister was actually running
Yeah, we had to meet up with
operating.
her
Yeah, I had to meet up with her
to give her tags
to
and
give her
stuff.
her tag so she can get in the gate and be able to park and have all this stuff, because she was operating our table at this at the farm where you live event. She was operating the table while we were doing the breakfast with Joel Salatin and doing the morning stuff. So we
The
weren't
morning seminar.
yeah, the seminar, and we were kind of busy, so we weren't able to operate the table. So we needed to get somebody to help
And
so we could.
she had already known how to run everything. Like she had kind of like watched me make the soaps. She actually let me use the little square device so that way we can run credit cards. She provided the little safe thingy to hold the money in because I didn't have none of that. But yeah, she helped me run everything and she ran everything smoothly. And I think the next event we go on like this, she's going with
She's
us.
coming.
Like I seriously,
because we were very busy. We were very, very busy because everybody wanted to talk to us. And she also said, my sister said that we had a lot of people wanting to talk to us personally, but we weren't at the table. And I hate that we missed whoever was wanting to talk to us.
I know.
Honestly, because I really want, I was like, where are they at? What did they look like? You remember what they looked like? And I was like,
we got there at 8 o'clock.
Let me go find them myself. You remember what they were wearing? And I was like, and she was like, I can't remember. There was so many people. And I was like, really? So I had no clue of who was what, coming to wanting to talk to us.
Yeah, like we got there at 8 o'clock and we had just got everything set up and then everyone just started coming in. And let me tell y'all, 9 o'clock we were supposed to be down there for the breakfast with Joel Soliton. We didn't get down there till 9:15. I had to literally, like, I sent Steven ahead, but I had to literally sneak away, because everybody just wanted to talk. And I actually snuck back to the car and then went around through the woods. So sorry, y'all. If that was y'all, I'm so sorry.
But hey, we're going to be doing it. We'll be doing another one whenever it comes, another one, or hopefully,
that was a really great
hopefully
event.
when we get out to our new property, whenever that time comes, hopefully very soon. We're gonna hold events out there, and we're gonna hold certain things out there so our subscribers can come to us, and enjoy times with us personally, because we would enjoy the heck out of that.
Yeah. So, and then let's see, we did the seminar with Joel Salton, and then I cut out of that for about the last 30 minutes of his speech. Stephen stayed and recorded the rest of it. That's how I was able to get all of it. I went through 128 gigabytes of SD card plus two 16 gigabyte SD cards. So I was bottomed out by the end of the day. I didn't have no more memory. Like the 16 gigabytes are normally for my trail cameras. Well, good thing I had those because I wouldn't have been able to finish the video. There is one more video coming out, and excuse me, two, and they will be out later this week. I just had to take a step back from editing because 3 videos back to back, I just had to stop. Let's see. Let's catch up on these.
Where do we leave off at? Up
Samoja
there.
Homestead.
I remember Union County, Herbert.
Yep. Heather says it's amazing you guys. It's amazing you guys get to meet so many wonderful people. And then I read that one. Let's see. Heather says that's tall.
Yeah, we read
that one. Sorry, y'all. Did you sell a lot at the event? Yes, we sold a good bit. I did not sell out, that's kind of good in a way. So that way I still have my stockpile to sell online. So no, we did not sell out. There is new soaps coming onto the online websites. I have cedarwood. I have chocolate mint soap. And like I've said so many times, all of my soaps are coconut oil based. I'm kind of like I've been trying to mix different oils, and I'm kind of having a hard time. But I have found that the coconut oil based soap is actually the easiest to me to make. Let's see. Samoja Home says you guys are famous. Famous. I don't know.
We're getting there, I guess you could say, but we ain't all the way there. I mean, there's a lot of big YouTube channels that know us. Just because
that we didn't even know that they knew us. Like
yeah.
We didn't even know that they even watched our videos.
Yeah, but there is a lot of bigger YouTube channels that watch our videos personally, and we were told that this weekend and also prior from this weekend on other occasions. So that's a good thing, and our videos do pop up. You know, they do pop up behind some of the bigger YouTube channels.
Yeah. Yep.
So I mean, that's one of the reasons. I don't know how it's happening, but I guess how YouTube puts the videos together somehow. That's how they put them in different sections. I don't know.
Legacy Home and Garden says, "Did you get to any sessions?" Honestly, no. I did not get to see any sessions. I was.
What do you mean sessions?
Like the teachings that were over next door. Like I wanted to see the butchering of the chicken and stuff like that. I wanted to see that.
I didn't even know they did that.
He's fine.
I was told that that happened, but I didn't even know any of that happened. Say hi to the camera. Say hi to the camera. Say hey. Say hey. Say hey to everybody.
Yes, y'all. Levi could not stay away. He has been a mama's boy since I walked through my mother's door. So yeah, I did not get to see any of the other sessions going on. There was quite a few of them that I wanted to see, and by the end of the day, yeah, there was I think it was Samojo's Homestead session where they were just they were talking, and I was just wore out, and but you know,
we were away from our table a good portion of the day. And
by the end of the day,
by the afternoon when we got out there, we just wanted to sit down and wait for subscribers or wait for people that wanted to talk to us personally.
We were wore out.
Yeah, I was tired. I was exhausted. I'm actually still tired because I mean I had to get up 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work today. So, and I literally had a 10-hour day of work today. So yeah, I'm still tired a little bit.
So yes, there has been a number of requests, like a bug repellent soap. Bug repellent soap, poison ivy soap. I have had a request for. The coffee soap I have had. I've had a request for. I just gotta learn. I mean, every day I learn with the YouTube, I learn with the soaps, I learn with the lotions, I learn with the hand sanitizers. Like a lot of people come up and tried my hand sanitizer. And let me tell you, I've had so many requests about hand sanitizer.
Because they didn't have none at the bathroom. They didn't have nothing at the bathroom. So everybody wanted to do it. Everybody.
Well, they did have something down there by the seminar bathrooms. But up there on the hill they did not.
Yeah.
So let's see. Let me get caught up now. Dee's Homestead says, I have a huge video you can edit for me. It only has 3 to 4 hours of video. Well, it wouldn't take me long, but that's like that'd be a whole nother job. Dee, you trying to wear me out more? I'm just kidding. If you need help, just let me know, Dee. Heather says, I'm so happy about the YouTube people you all meet. They are all trying their best to help everyone learn to grow. Okay, guys, I'm sorry that whenever I read your comments that I'm stuttering a little bit. I do not have my glasses on. I actually have my contacts on. And I've had them in for about 4 days now. And so I have to really focus in because they're getting wore out and I have to take them out. I'm supposed to take them out, but I don't ever do it whenever I put them in because it's hard for me. Levi, everybody said hi. Legacy Home and Garden says my knee was bothering me, but I tried to hang in there. How is your knee doing? I forgot to ask you that earlier, and I hope that it has healed and the swelling has went down. Are you going to do
next time, Rochelle, you need to bring a golf cart.
Yeah.
Bring a golf cart. That would be a perfect place for one.
Exactly. Are you going to do bath salts and bath bombs?
We were gonna make
my
them.
daughter wanted me to make bath bombs and and all that stuff. She wanted me to. She begged me, and the last week, as everyone knows, one day last week, I just crashed, and I just told her no. But she wanted to do it by herself with Kristen, my sister-in-law. But you know, I wasn't having it last week. But yes, I plan on doing bath bombs and bath salts. The only problem is with the bath bombs. They are supposedly only good for 3 months. After I make them, they're only good for 3 months. So, they would have to be custom ordered, and I just have to figure out how to set that up. So, let's see. Where did we leave off at the end?
Doing the
yeah, so
sitting back at the table and going to the other seminars.
Yep. Lunchtime come. Y'all, the food trucks did not show up. They did not show up. They actually backed out on her and did not call Megan back. And I hate that happened.
They wouldn't answer her phone call. What she told us, she tried calling, and they wouldn't answer her phone call. They just ignored it. Or unless something tremendous happened. Well, I mean, that's always a possibility, but I mean, yeah, so for the most part, you would think they would at least contact her back by now.
And which was okay because I had snacks in my cooler. I had 2 coolers. I had one for drinks. Steven's 2 gallons of tea. Yes, I sent him with 2 gallons of sweet tea. And then I had my sodas and snacks and Gatorades and Powerades in another cooler.
And what's that other stuff?
Body Armor.
Body Armor.
Yep.
Orange mango body armor. That stuff's good. I love it.
So we just so as far as Steven being taken care of, we were good. I didn't eat a whole lot. I just drank all day. And I'm talking Mountain Dew. Water.
I just ate breakfast and I didn't eat no lunch and just ate supper.
Yeah, we did eat a good lunch or a good breakfast. Sorry. We ate a good breakfast. Um,
The nice thing about the breakfast, there was another
I think it's
concession stand there. Grab my tea, please. Another concession stand there. They were selling meats, organic meats and stuff, and they're the ones that provided the meats for the breakfast with Joe Salatin. So all the meat that they provided was free for the event for the breakfast with Joe Salatin. So we had grits, we had eggs, we had sausage links, we had sausage patties, we had uh what was that? Sausage gravy and biscuits, um, coffee, water,
eggs,
tea. I said
bacon.
eggs. Oh, and bacon. I miss bacon. But that's what we had for breakfast.
Ooh.
And I chowed down on that. I was eating the heck out of it.
Legacy Home and Garden says the breakfast was so delicious. They did an amazing job. These Homesteads, you're making me hungry.
Hey, that's what we're gonna be eating at Homesteaders of America, D.
Who's cooking? You?
I don't know. I might.
Lord, I won't be eating if you're cooking.
That's what you gotta do. You gotta trick her. You gotta trick her that you don't know how to cook, so then she cooks everything.
I heard that.
I know. I meant for you to hear it.
But no, let's see, yeah. And then later on in the day, we had just gotten really tired and wore out, and so we packed at the very end of the event. We packed everything up. We went on the way to Pat's house.
Oh well, we had to tell them about my event that I saved.
So
listen, y'all. I saved the day on Saturday. Saturday evening, I saved the day.
You want to tell them how you saved the day?
Oh, well, listen to this. We packed everything up at our little stand that we had going on. Got everything in the vehicle, and then we drove down and around the loop to leave. Well, when you drive down and around the loop, most of everybody that's in here probably was there, maybe. But the ones that weren't there, when you drove down and around the loop, we went down where Joel Salatin was speaking in the evening session.
Down at the river bottom.
Down at the river bottom. And it was right along the Saluda River. Well, we get down there, and I was
hey, Miss Tina.
And I was like, how are we going to get, there's a truck parked right there in the way. I was like, I guess I'm going to go up through the grass somehow or another. Well, there was enough room. It's just I didn't want to crowd them out. So anyway, I sat there and I asked him, I was like, what's the problem? And so when I asked him what the problem was,
it was Joel Salatin's driver.
Joel Salatin's driver that was driving him from the top to the bottom and everything went to park in one of the parking spots. And out of the blue, when he went to park in one of the parking spots, he ran over one of the trees that fell over prior from the day of the event, and they had to cut it down. Well, they cut it down and they left the stump probably about 18 to 20 inches tall. And he was in a Ford 150 King Ranch pickup truck. It was like a burgundy color. And so I was like, what's going on? And I asked Megan's husband, I was like, is everything okay? He was like, man, they hit the stump and Joel Salatin just got out and went to speak, and that was that. And I was like, well, hey, I was like, I'll help you. I was like, we already listened to the speaking this morning. I was like, we already listened to the speaking this morning. So I was like, I'll help you. I was like, Shannon went down because she missed the ending of it this morning. So she went down to listen to the ending of it that evening. And I was like, I just stayed and helped them get the truck off the stump. And I enjoyed it. I mean, granted, it sucks that it happened, but because when they turned into the spot, they told me they told me that the sun was blinding them. The sun was right in their eyes, and they couldn't see. When they turned in, they didn't realize the stump was there, and they just went boom, boom, and landed on top of the stump. Well,
so you got them unstuck.
I got them unstuck, and what we had to do was, because the stump was probably about 18 to 24 inches in diameter, and it was stuck up underneath the transmission pan. So when the transmission pan, the back of the transmission, you had the transmission cross member, and in the front of the transmission, you had the steering state, the sway bar, the steering, the sway bar, and basically the sway bar and the transmission, cross member in the back was about that, probably about 5-6 inches lower than the transmission pan, and when the transmission pan, stump was actually, the truck was sitting on the transmission pan on top of the stump. So it was stuck in a valley, and, it was boxed in. You couldn't go. So we were trying to pull it, and I was like, hold on a minute and let me get to see what was going on. And I looked up under there, and I was like, you ain't doing this without jacking this thing up.
So they got the truck jacked up and got it off safely. And after it was already off, Joel Sullivan had just finished up his speech. And Perma Pastures was sitting right there. And y'all, how I know they watch our videos is there's like, Shannon, I'm surprised you're not underneath there helping him, because normally you go up underneath there and you help him when you're working on the vehicles. So yeah, that was like amazing. Megan Josh says thank you.
You're welcome anytime. We'll help you anytime.
And we were just picking around with Joel Sullivan. Joel Sullivan's like, is your husband always this crazy? Because Steven's like, now Joel Sullivan, you got something to remember us by. So
when we go to Homesteaders of America, I want to say, do you remember me? And he's gonna say, yeah, you're the nutcase that got the truck unstuck.
Yes, we are super excited. And
but y'all need to go back and look at our videos. It's been way back, but I don't know if y'all noticed, but I got a Chevy pickup that's jacked up about 5 foot off the ground.
I can walk up underneath it, no problem.
Yeah, I used to go 4-wheeling and mud riding and all that stuff years and years ago.
Yeah, before he met me, because that truck has been sitting up there. I have never been mud riding. I have never even seen mud on the daggum truck, ever. And if you've ever listened to Lenny Cooper's song, him and Lenny Cooper singing about Steven's song in the Newberry parking lot.
Yeah. He actually wrote a song. I mean, he's a friend of mine, and he's actually a singer, songwriter, but he does like mud riding songs kind of thing. I don't know what kind of songs you would think, but
anyways, yeah, so we just okay, so after that, we went back to Pat's house. We had got a phone call saying that we needed to come back to the house because Levi was kind of cranky and he missed his mama, and he did. So we went to
Pat's house. They made us supper. We had chicken quesadillas.
Yeah, it was delicious.
And then after that, we hung around there for about 30 or 40 minutes and said our goodbyes, and we headed up down the road, and we didn't get back home until about 11 o'clock.
Yeah, and by the time we got back here, we had already had the water tank filled. We were going to go out to the property and stay at the property, but it didn't happen. So we just got back here, Levi.
And then the next morning, we went out to the property and watered the garden and got all the stuff together.
Full blast this weekend. I mean, we've had fun. We appreciate everyone talking to us. We appreciate everyone watching the videos.
There was a lot of people
commenting.
That came up to us and said, because we were like the only ones that taped the
Joel Salatin.
Yeah, the Joel Salatin seminar. I mean, we taped the whole entire thing. We didn't miss a lick. And we were the only ones that done that. And there was a lot of people that came up to me, at least on my way back up the hill, and said, are you going to be posting that on YouTube? And I was like, yes, we are. I was like, it's going to probably be Monday or Tuesday, but apparently she got it out on Sunday.
Just
think it
because
was,
I
because
I put a rush on it because I had so many requests.
there was so many requests to try to listen to that video over again, just because a lot of people, they said they couldn't hear them well enough to talk. So that helped us out, and we got new subscribers off of that. And I told them how they could find us so they could find the video, and we posted it on there, and it's hitting like hotcakes.
Yeah. Like,
so I mean that,
and we appreciate everyone that's been watching and supporting us. And like I said it earlier in this live, we appreciate it. We really do.
Yeah, we love every one of y'all, man. If there's anything we can help anybody do, just holler at us, email us, or anything, and we'll be greatly to try to give you a hand the best we can.
Yeah, actually, Megan, there is there's a what's that Newberry Fairgrounds in Newberry?
What?
The event, is there a fairgrounds in Newberry? The old one.
Yeah, there is a fairgrounds.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, there's one in Newberry.
There is. It's not it for what?
Hosting the event next year.
In Newberry?
Yeah, you want to host it?
Nah. Not bad. Newberry, bad idea.
Salute to FAA or FFA.
Yes. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I like the place where y'all had it. I enjoyed it. It was nice. It was in the, it was out in the woods. The sun wasn't tremendously beating on you. There was a lot of shade. I liked it there. I'll be honest with you. Granted, it was an hour and a half ride for us to get there, but I mean, that ain't nothing when you have to be out there all day long and you're in the shade and you're not directly with the sun beating down on you the whole day long.
Let's see.
I like that place a lot. And your husband was telling me that y'all had it for 2 days and realized it at the last minute. I mean, maybe you can have it for a 2-day event next year. That'd be great.
But yeah, if we let's see, I hope. Yeah, let's see. Heather says, I hope if they ever do an event in the Pacific Northwest, I think that's what it stands for, y'all would come.
Well,
that would be how many days without the babies?
We would bring the babies on that because we would drive there because I'm not flying in an airplane. So we would
we could take the 4-wheelers and go 4-wheeler riding out west.
Oh, jeez. I ain't hauling a trailer that whole distance. I used to do that when I was a welder. I'm not hauling a RV. Nah. I would. If we did that and came out that, yes, it would be the whole family coming, and
we are going to be going to more events. We are super. What?
We're also there. There's one in Florida too. What's that one called? There's so many of them. I can't remember all the names of them.
There's one. I know there's one somewhere around Homesteaders of America. It's either a couple weeks before, or a couple weeks after. I think it's in Florida.
It's after Homesteaders. I mean, it's in Florida.
Yep. So
that's the old timies. It's called old timies, I think.
Someone also said that I will probably try to host one next year in Alabama. Dixieland Homestead says that, and yeah, Alabama's more closer to us, so more than likely it wouldn't be no problem.
Yeah, Alabama ain't too far.
Y'all just gotta hit me up when y'all have these events going on, because I try to look at all the events and see what's going on. But
it's so hard to video record and it's hard to do, and also try to keep up with everything that's going on, and also keep up with the homestead lifestyle and keep everything in check. It's hard to always be looking at the computer, looking at all these events going on, because we have so much going on. So if people do find out about something, just shoot us an email, or if you have my telephone number, text me. Any which way possible.
Let's see. We were talking about the fairgrounds in Columbia, but someone in Newberry has a huge, beautiful farm. She wants to host it. Yeah, well, that would be great too.
Who has it?
Someone in Newberry.
Who's
We're
the
not
someone?
going into that. Miss Trina, sorry, wish there was one near South Alabama. These home says I want to go to the one in Florida, and the name of the one in October down there is Gulf Coast Homesteaders Meetup.
Oh, Gulf Coast.
Yes. That is it.
I thought it was Old Timies.
Nope, that's a different one.
Y'all know about old? I watched a video. I think Doug and Stacy off grid.
Yeah,
I watched Doug and Stacy off grid, and they went to the Old Timies meetup in Florida. I can't remember where that was at. Might have been by Okeechobee or something.
I don't know.
Was it down that way?
But yeah, we are going to be going to more events. We had a blast. Some we will be selling at, and some we will not. We just have not.
The ones close by, we would bring stuff to sell, but the ones that are far, like Virginia is pretty far. By the time we pack clothes and pack everything up, I would need to bring a trailer to haul stuff, and I ain't going that distance hauling a trailer just to hope for the best. You know what I mean? I'd rather just go in a vehicle and be done with it. You know what I'm saying? Because unless I know we could sell everything, but then you have to drive back home with a trailer. It's just a lot of wear and tear just to, you know what I mean? Because you would stay there for a whole week. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, we're just super excited about everything.
What do we got? Dee wants to go to the one in Florida. It's over the winter or early spring. There's two of them. That means there's two of them?
Yeah, hang on a second. What you need, Gracie? You want him? Do you want to go up there?
Dixieland, I'm in the process of setting up an email address and a newsletter for the Homestead community. We appreciate that, Dixieland Homestead.
What? You have to bring him. Let's go.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Sorry, y'all.
We got kids transferring to a different room.
My youngest son was whining because he wanted to go upstairs with his big sister.
Well, the only son, not the youngest son.
Oh.
You said that backwards.
Yeah. But anyways. Yeah, he
all right, what do we got for a comment?
Oh, no, I can't see.
You're close to me. She's talking to the P Ranch.
Yep. So yeah, we just so basically the next thing on the as far as on the homestead, the next things that we're going to be doing besides harvesting all that beautiful all those beautiful vegetables that are coming out of it is we're going to try to attempt to figure out how to run the chainsaw mill.
Well, I don't need to attempt. I know how to use it. It's just
well, you better use it on the tree that
I'm wondering. The only thing I'm wondering about is drying the lumber before you use to build something.
Oh, I really don't care about that.
Well, I want to know how critical that is. Is it really necessary to dry the lumber before you build with it, or can you just cut it, make boards, and slap them up there? Because if you can do that, then we can continue on this garden shed and just knock it out. But if you got to let the wood dry out first, and put it in a kiln dryer or let the sun dry it out outside in the yard somewhere, and space the boards apart, so they get airflow through there, then that's going to be a process. Yeah. So that's the only thing before I go nailing nails or screws to that garden shed with boards. I want to make sure if it's really necessary to dry the lumber out. That's my because I know how to
but
make.
Technically, wouldn't that stuff dry out sitting on the side of the shed?
It would, but when it dries, it's going to shrink.
Okay, well, if it shrinks, then replace it with another board.
Well, if you're going to make a 20-foot board to go the whole distance of 20 feet long.
Okay, well, why don't you just do it 10 foot and just put a post in the middle between 20
because if it shrinks, if something shrinks, it's going to pull the screw. It doesn't matter if the screws in it or not, screws or nails. It's just going to pull the screws and nails out of it, and it'll just shrink apart. You know what I mean? It's
all right. So, well, you need to be figuring that out.
Yeah.
So,
it might not even be that critical, honestly.
I don't know. Over the next 2 weeks, because next week this coming weekend we have the tournament, Gracie's soccer tournament. So we're really not going to be
Yeah, we're happy about Gracie because she's in the finals on her soccer team. She's in her soccer team is basically the top soccer team
in Newberry County.
In the county we live in. And they're undefeated. So I'm pretty sure that she's going to be taking first place in soccer. Her team is. So that
we have had. I'm so proud of her.
They're real good. I mean, they're real good. I hope the best for them. And
then next weekend, the weekend after, we had something else to do, but I forgot. Yeah, I don't know. We had something to go to, some kind of party event. I don't know. But yeah, so let's see. Farm Where You Live says, bring me some squash and tomatoes, please. Oh my god, y'all! I did not even tell y'all. I didn't even record. I found my first tomatoes on my tomato plants, but guess what? I couldn't eat them. Do you know why? Because they were bad. I should have picked them the other day when I started to see them turn before I left. Because I left them on the daggone vine. I figured, heck, just let them turn, let them be good. They're fine. Well, when I come back, they were nice and pretty and red, and I just had to throw them over the fence. I was like, well, darn. Guess I ain't getting no tomatoes today.
We got some big tomato plants.
They're huge.
We got some big tomatoes. I mean, big tomatoes. I mean, I seen a tomato out there, I kid you not, as big as a paper plate. That thing was huge. I mean, it's a beefsteak tomato, but I've grown beefsteak tomatoes throughout my years of gardening. I mean, even when I was a kid, growing beefsteaks for sandwiches and stuff like that. But this beefsteak tomato, I kid you not, it was at least 8 inches in diameter. I couldn't believe it. I mean, it was huge, and it's still sitting there.
Let's see. Ouch.
But it's not red, and I mean, it's not ready to pick yet. It's still green.
Honestly, I think I need to throw some bananas out there in my garden. Okay, so let's see. Farm Relief says, except for that massive squash she found the other day, I don't think that one. No, I actually cut that one up. All right, and then Thursday, we went back out to the property one last time before we left, and we picked. Y'all, I picked every squash that I seen. Now, we went out there on Sunday, and look what I found.
We try to pick them before they get this big, but it seems like as soon as we
He went behind me and checked the garden. There was no squash. How in the heck can a squash grow that daggum fast in my garden? We do not know.
I mean, literally, you pick all the squashes and zucchinis and all that stuff out of there. And I mean, granted, these grow quick to begin with. I mean, but I never seen them grow this
In
fast.
3 days,
I
Stephen.
mean, 3 days, and it's this size. I mean, this is over a foot long, and what?
3 inches in diameter.
Yeah, 3 inches in diameter. At least on this end, probably 2 inches down this way. But I couldn't believe how fast this thing grew. I mean, there was nothing out there. I mean, Thursday evening, so you got Friday,
Mm-hmm.
and then Saturday, and then
Yep.
Sunday morning. You know what I mean? Sunday morning, and that was 8 o'clock in the morning. So basically, like almost 3 days, I guess, for hours wise. And and it wasn't just this one.
I had zucchini big too, but
I mean, she already cut a bunch of them up, but we had way more than just one of them. We had probably at least 12 or 15 of them. And
we had
our
put
peppers.
I had given some to my parents and to my brother. We had a buttload of beans that come off the plants.
We probably had two gallon size Ziploc bags full of beans.
Yeah, we had banana peppers, cayenne peppers, jalapeno peppers. Excuse me. Bell peppers, California wonder pepper. I mean, we had so many peppers it was crazy.
Strawberries too.
Yes. But I had to throw
Strawberry.
some of those out because have I ever just tried to dehydrate squash? No.
Usually by the
Squash
time we cut it up and put it in the Instapot, y'all need to try this. Tell them how you cook this stuff.
When I cook the squash, I cut up some kielbasa and I stick it in the pot. And then I put squash, zucchini, and onions. That's all chopped up. And I put it in the crock pot, or not in the crock pot, the Instapot. I cook it for 3 minutes with a whole thing of chicken stock. And let me tell y'all, when it comes out, it is so delicious. Everyone loves it.
You don't need to put nothing with it. You just take it out the way it is. You don't need to put no. I mean,
Hi, Miss Cindy.
I put a little pepper on it or whatever. But you don't need to put no salt on it, no nothing, and it tastes delicious. I mean, it is delicious.
That's how I do it. But yeah, it's good.
So basically, 3 minutes in the Instapot, you're zipped to go. And I guess from the chicken stock, and
well, see,
and
I
the meat
also
and
put,
the meat.
Whenever I do the cabbage and kielbasa together, I do it the same way, and I add the chicken stock. Chicken stock does nothing but add flavor to the vegetables, and it sweetens it. It sweetens it so that way the kids actually will drink the chicken stock out of the vegetables. Like they will actually eat the squash and zucchini. I have never seen these kids eat squash and zucchini before this season. This squash and zucchini season, they have been tearing it up.
It's amazing.
Okay, Shannon, do y'all like super hot peppers?
Well, we do have some Carolina Reapers out there, and
ghost peppers.
Ghost peppers. I'll be honest with you. I had ghost pepper cheese before, and it actually ain't too hot. I don't think it's too hot.
You ain't had a ghost pepper itself. Okay.
I never ate a ghost. I never.
I don't eat hot stuff.
I never ate a ghost pepper, but I'll try it. But the thing is, the main thing what's hot is the seed. So I'm thinking if you just eat the regular pepper without the seed with it, I'm thinking it ain't gonna be too bad. Because I'll eat a cayenne pepper, a jalapeno pepper. I mean, jalapenos ain't nothing, but Cayenne peppers ain't nothing either. I mean,
Yeah,
unless
I don't. I used to eat jalapeno peppers and stuff like that, but the last time I made jalapeno poppers for this guy right here, I got burnt by the pepper juice, and oh my god, it was on my face, it was on my hands, it was everywhere. Let me tell y'all, I've never cutting up jalapenos. I've never had that problem, but I had this. I guess I just got a hold to some juicy jalapenos, and let me tell you, they burnt the crap. I was like, my hands were on fire for like 3 days.
that was the hottest jalapenos I ever seen. I don't know
Yeah,
where they got that
like
hot
I
from.
didn't even want to eat the daggum things after
We
I made the
didn't
jalapeno
even
poppers.
we didn't even have them planted next to any other hot peppers. That's the thing. I mean, the peppers were planted by
My
themselves with
face
no.
is itching just talking about them.
So I don't even know how they even got that hot, but they were just that hot. I mean, I don't.
Good night, Miss Rochelle.
Good night.
But no, so we got our. So I mean, he likes hot peppers. I mean, and I just don't eat a whole lot of peppers just because of my stomach. But every once in a while, I'll eat chili. I like cayenne peppers and chili. Um, but other than that, I don't really eat it.
She got it
See,
in her eyes. Lulu Treasure Troll. She got it in her eyes.
oof, that's gotta suck. That has got to suck. I am so sorry about that because I know how it feels. My daggone hands were burning. Do you remember I cussed you out because you made me make those daggone jalapeno poppers? I was trying to put mayonnaise on my hands. I put aloe vera on my hands. I stuck my hands in the freezer, y'all. It was crazy. I was rubbing ice on my. I had soaked my hands in ice cold water. It didn't help.
Yeah, I think you even dipped them in milk.
Yeah, I did the milk thing too. It didn't help. Let's see. Dixie Land Homestead, I'll send you some seeds for super hot peppers, Stephen. Yeah, those can go outside the garden.
Outside. Well, the Carolina Reaper is supposed to be the hottest pepper. I don't know how the peppers you're talking about.
We'll
how
we'll
they
get some
compare.
and then we'll plant them next year. This coming spring. Okay. So that way we'll have a actual. I have to reorganize.
We got so many different peppers in there. I mean, we got them all over the place.
Let's see. Hi, Shannon. How are you? When I grow jalapenos, they are way better and hotter than the grocery store. Bought one and burned my hands too.
The way I like the reason why I have her, why we grow them, because I like she was saying I like the jalapeno poppers, and she makes the best jalapeno poppers. I tell you that. I mean, we put the cream cheese in there, and then we wrap it with bacon on the outside of it.
How long has it been since I made those?
Talking about that, I want them now.
How long has it been since I made those? About 2 years?
Probably 2 years, yeah. I mean, but maybe even 3. It might even been 3 years.
I think it was 3.
I mean, it's been a while. I mean, because
it was the year after your grandmother passed.
She basically guts the pepper, takes the seeds out, or as many seeds as she can. I tell her you don't have to be too critical. If a seed's in there, don't worry about it because the pepper's only going to be in my mouth for a few seconds. So she'll stuff it with cream cheese and then wrap a thing of bacon around it and then put it in the oven. And them things are jam up. The bacon, I think the bacon is what hits it off, ain't it?
Yes, it is. I see Miss Cindy says, I'm so thankful I didn't miss seeing all of you here tonight. I love your lives and all your videos. Been missing y'all too. Well, thank you, Miss Cindy.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it. Yeah, he's making me hungry. I'm sitting over here looking at the daggum snack pile to see what I can eat after we get off her live.
I'm bloated. I don't know I don't know how to get rid of it.
Hey, there's still a quesadilla over there.
I can't eat that. That's too filling.
But it was good.
I know it's good, but I can't just keep on eating. I don't. I'm trying to get my stomach a little more flatter.
I might eat it. Take it out there to
she say Dixieland. I add bell peppers with the cream cheese when I do them.
I ain't never tried that.
Yeah, we never tried a bell pepper. We just did the jalapeno peppers with the cream cheese and the bacon. If you haven't tried wrapping bacon and put a toothpick on there, just put a toothpick through it to hold the bacon in place and then cook it. And then when you get ready to eat it, take the toothpick out.
I'm not cooking jalapeno poppers tonight. So
if y'all never tried that, go try that out because that is jam up and you'll love it.
Lord have mercy. But no, does anybody have any questions for us? In case we missed talking about something, and y'all have any questions? And
any questions about the event that we went to that you want to know if we didn't mention
it already?
Or
what's going on the property? What's happening in our beautiful lives? I just sounded like the days of our lives. Yeah, that's the way I do mine. I just add the yellow bell pepper to the cream cheese. Oh wow. Y'all gotta talk about daggum peppers and cheese. But now we really enjoyed talking with y'all guys tonight. It's amazing.
I like books from everyone.
What herbs are y'all in need of? Oregano.
I haven't had oregano in a while. I like oregano.
Because we're almost out of it on the shelf over there, and I wanted to grow some in the garden, so
the herbs, like we used to buy the organic herbs and stuff like that. But since we've been growing this, bigger garden and stuff, and we got herbs out there, what we got for herbs out there?
Well, my basil over there is almost dry. It's actually dried. I need to process it.
But
I need to crumble it.
What did you do? Thyme? The other one?
Okay, I have thyme, chocolate mint, rosemary. Hang on.
She's got a lot, and we're using the jars that we bought from the store, and now she's got, basically jars that you can put in the pressure canner, but there's certain things. I mean,
that's rosemary.
This is rosemary here.
This is my chocolate mint. That actually goes in
chocolate
the
mint,
and it actually smells like real chocolate.
I mean, look, y'all. I mean, I don't know if y'all can see it that good, but
I was about to say, are you gonna tell them to smell it?
I mean, it smells good.
I could smell it sitting right here.
It almost smells like toothpaste. I mean, it really does.
Toothpaste? It smells like chocolate.
Yeah, like a mint toothpaste.
What's that? Klondike bar?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, something like that. Here's some basil, and she dries it out, and then we have a machine, like a little mixer machine, and she chops it up.
God, it smells good.
She chops it up, so it's like powder. I mean, and it's just like what you would buy in a store in a regular, regular jar from the store, but we got them in these jars. And here's a whole mess of thyme.
Let's see, these small jars right here, y'all. These small jars are actually my butter jars. That's what I put butter in, but I'm running out.
See, I mean, let's see if we can focus on that. Can we focus on it? Let me get my head out of the way, maybe. What's she focusing on? Can y'all see that good? There it is. There it is. I mean, it's just. I mean, it's so fine. It's as fine as if you would buy oregano at the store and shake it out on top of like a pizza or something like that.
But no, the herbs that I need is like oregano. I want.
It takes a lot to make as much. Like to make this kind of quantity, it actually takes a lot to do to make this quantity because we could fill our what's that dryer thing called?
Dehydrator.
We'd fill our dehydrator slap full.
This one,
and it'll only get to about. It'll only be about a half-inch deep in the jar after you grind it all down after it's dried out.
Too bad we don't all have smell-o-vision. I know. This is actually rosemary. This rosemary I did not crumple up because I wanted to keep it like this for my soaps. Now, I will tell you this. This rosemary, I had 2 Walmart grocery bags full of rosemary. And this is all that come off of it. I do not keep the stems. I don't see a point in the stems. So all I do is harvest the leaves and I dehydrate it.
Needles, you mean?
Yeah, whatever it is.
The needles, not the.
But yeah. And I like these. In case y'all didn't know this, I like these washable labels. Once this gets wet, it will actually just melt away, so you don't have to write on your lids with permanent marker. So yeah. That was my wonderful event today. Let's see. And then I got basil hanging over there that needs to come down and go into the basil jar. And I'm probably going to have to find another bigger basil jar. But yeah, I'm bowling down. I'm getting everything done.
We're trying to do as much without going to the grocery store as possible. I mean, we still go to the grocery store.
Yeah, because y'all, I can't make bread.
I mean, bread, you can make bread. It's just,
don't taste right.
No, just when you make a homemade loaf of bread,
it tastes too full.
You get so full on that one piece of bread that you can't eat anything else.
I know.
So, like, she made bread for a good many years or whatever, but she would make homemade bread and then you make like a garlic bread with it. Like if we had, just say, like a homemade lasagna or something. And you would eat the bread and eat a little thing of lasagna and you'd be full. Which I guess it would be good. You wouldn't fill yourself too dramatically, but that bread would be so filling. It would feel like it was very filling bread. What's up, Perma Pastures? Yeah, Perma Pastures here. How y'all doing? The wife just stepped aside a minute.
I stepped aside to get my soaps.
Yeah, we had fun with you this weekend too. I enjoyed it. I had a good time. I'm glad that you all came to the event. That was I had a blast. I really did.
Whew. All right. Okay, so did you guys have a good time? Hey, Jesse, I didn't even know you come in. Why don't you tell me, Miss Jessie, come in?
Well, there's a decent amount of people in here, so.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So, this is the new one that's coming out. This is called a chocolate mint. Hang on, let me tap on it somewhere. Okay, y'all. This is the chocolate mint. And y'all, it smells really, really good.
It smells just like chocolate.
Yeah. Like a peppermint ice cream bar. Klondike bar. What
I
would you
don't even think.
do for a Klondike? Oh, I'm sorry. I had that crazy.
I don't even think they make them things no more.
They do.
Do they?
Yeah, I just don't eat them. And this is my cedar wood. Yes, I did make a lot of soap, but these are some of my new ones that had come out.
Y'all
that
hit
I'm
the
fixing to
y'all hit the like
release.
button.
This is really this one was actually sold a good bit, and I made the cedar wood because for as far as the men goes, yeah, there we go. As far as
I got it.
okay, so as far as the men goes, I was trying to focus. Yes, I have new flavors, Miss Cindy. And so this is actually for men, and it's cedar wood. Now, like I said, everything's coconut oil based. All of these are.
The cedar wood works great. I mean, it covers up your scent, especially if you like going deer hunting. Which me and her, our whole family, we deer hunt like crazy. We love going deer hunting. We do a lot of hunting. So, as in covering up your scent, the cedar wood soap will help do that. And rather than going to buy that spray that you buy at the grocery store or Walmart.
Yeah, and this is one of the regular ones. Now, the new thing about these lavender scented coconut soaps. Now, Miss Cindy, you have tried this soap, but I'm gonna flip this around and I'm gonna show you what I added to it. I actually have the lavender petals in the soap now, and it adds smell to it, and it adds texture, and it's flat out pretty. Now, I have tried to color this soap, this lavender. I had tried to purplize it, but it did not set right. So as soon as I figure that out, it will turn purple. But no, like I said, I have my chocolate mints coming out, and the cedar wood's coming out, and I have tried both of those, and those smell so wonderful. I mean, just the chocolate mint. I can smell the chocolate mint all day. Like sometimes I will go over there and I'll open my chocolate mint herb jar, and I will just let it go throughout the day. Thank y'all. So yeah, those are the two newest flavors, and if you have not checked out my soap shop, please go check those out. I will have these new flavors up. I have not released them yet. I have not put them on site because I have not counted my soaps since I've been back. I have to count my soaps. I will do that tomorrow.
She's got it. She's got an inventory on her sell sheet, but she just wants to make sure everything calculates right.
Yeah. So whenever I will have this done by tomorrow. I will have those up tomorrow.
And you got more in probably 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah. Yep. And I'll have even more once the lye comes in.
Yeah.
It's on backwater.
Yeah. Y'all hear that?
It's on backwater.
I don't know if they heard you. That was quiet.
Oh, they heard me.
All right. Perma Pastures, you still in the house here?
Let's see. Dixie Homestead says, thanks. Or those look very nice, Shannon. I will most likely put in an order again for Christmas. I do want to do a peppermint soap with the red and the white. I just got to finagle with it a little bit.
And we got a lot of comments on coffee soap. Was it coffee?
Yeah, it was some kind of coffee. Yeah, it was coffee soap. Now, Gypsy Jessie, hang on one second. I actually have. Now this is using mica powder, and it is a light purple, but it did not set right. I don't think I I kind of messed this batch up. That's why I did not go on the shelf or anything like that. Um, it's it just did not set right, and it took a really long time to cure. But I'm gonna. It smells good.
The bar ain't as thick
As the other ones.
as the other ones. But I mean, I guess we could try it. I mean,
Well, I
just
am,
put
but
it in the shower and try it. See what happens.
I
Right?
have the smell in my hands.
But I mean,
Let's see.
it smells
But
good.
yeah, I do make it with the mica powder. That's what I use. That's what I've started out with. I also have this other kind of colorant that my sister-in-law gave me or let me use, and I'm gonna try that. But I will have a Christmas collection soon. Well, not soon, but sometime around Homesteaders of America.
If y'all can, please hit the like button. If you can, we would appreciate it. It helps us out.
Yes, I did make pretty good sales. I did pretty good. My sister-in-law, she ran that booth for me, and we did a pretty good job. We did a really good job. Dixieland Homestead says I will be ordering on between as a can now and Christmas as well. Heather says we got our cattle panel hoop house done. Finally get to plant all my veggies and no rain this week. Yeah, because you were the one you were having a lot of had a lot of rain problem. Like the rain would not stop. Like everything was soggy. Um the just Gypsy Jessie kind of threw me off. Thumbs up, they're free people. I was like, what? I was like, what in the world? I was thinking myself, what is she doing? But yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all and give y'all an update on everything that's been going on. Yes, it has. Well, actually, we need the rain. We need a slow rain for about a day and a half.
It's dry as a bone. There ain't nothing. It's you step on the grass and you see dust come off the ground.
So yeah, it's just been it's been kind of crazy. Excuse me,
Dixieland Homestead is telling everybody to hit the thumbs up button.
Yes,
we appreciate it, Dixieland. We appreciate it so much. Thank you for the help.
Yeah, every little bit helps. Thank you guys. We appreciate everything y'all do and every way y'all support us and watching our videos. My chicken coop is almost done. Just need the fencing. You go, girl. Get your chicken coop done. I can't wait to get started on mine, but I can't until we move out there.
Yeah, that's another old event about trying to have animals somewhere and not being there. We ain't doing that.
I know.
It's hard enough having the garden out there and watering the thing and going back and forth 1,500 times.
Actually, it's maybe once or twice a week. We try to go out there once or twice a week and do all that.
But with this hot weather, the way we're having hot weather, I mean, 100 degrees here, 100 degrees there. I mean, you need to water stuff. I mean, that's the thing. It needs to be watered. It's on a wilt.
Well, I know that.
So I don't know. I mean, the garden's looking good though.
Oh, I know.
The garden's like jamming. I can't believe how the garden's jamming. I mean, even in this hot weather.
Especially when you're getting squash out of the garden this big.
I'm like, where is it finding water at?
Okay, let's actually put it back here on your shoulder so that way they can actually see how big it is. Instead of way up here, it looks huge.
That just
yeah, the correct size. So yeah, but no, everything's going good here. I've bounced back.
She's taking it like a champ. We fixed Fancy's grave for the 4th time. I don't know. Did you videotape that or no? But we fixed. If anybody didn't watch that video, you got it in the video?
No, not
Okay.
us fixing it.
Okay. Well, we fixed Fancy's grave, and we actually we found somebody that had chunks of concrete, and he was trying to find somewhere to dump it. And I was like, well, hey, we got 13 acres of land. Go dump it over there. And we showed him where it was, and we swapped numbers. So he was like, anytime I need something dumped, I'll call you and I'll let you know what I have. And, you know, and if you say go dump, I'll go bring it over there and dump it. But if not, then I'll just find somewhere else to take it. And I was like, oh, that's fine. So we got 2 loads of concrete chunks. I mean, big ones, 3 foot by 4 foot long, each chunk. And it come in like a dump trailer that you pull behind a pickup. One of them big Tex trailers with a dump trailer. And
so we fixed up Fancy's grave,
so we fixed
no animals will be digging in
we
it.
fixed Fancy's platform area where the top of the dirt is, and then we laid concrete pad slabs on top of it, and then we outlined the perimeter with the rocks.
And it actually looks like an angel.
It looks nice. It looks very nice. And then we have a headstone part for it, for the area. And it looks great. I mean, we couldn't ask no better.
Hey, what if we take those? Heather just gave me an idea. What if we take some of them cement blocks and actually put it in the garden, in the walkways between the like dig the grass up, and actually put them in the walkways between the beds on that one side?
You could.
You could do that for me?
You could. We had to move them, though.
Move what?
The cement.
Well, that ain't no problem. You're strong.
I know. I mean, I can pick them up, but.
So yeah, that just gave me an idea. But no, we have.
That's going to take a day, and it's a day more to do that, though.
Yeah.
Where are you? Where are you talking about? Just in between the raised beds?
Yeah, and around that little area that on just on that one side, because it's that grass is getting kind of crazy.
Well, the grass is and I told you we need.
I know you told me. You told me it'll be okay.
Well, I just hate weed eating all the time and then getting the grass clippings in there because.
I know.
Especially when it gets a seed. I mean, when it gets high enough to get the seed, then you got a problem. Then you got grass everywhere.
All right, guys. So
what's it say?
My son sent me a video of his garden. I just uploaded it last week. He is going to send me an update. He is in South Carolina right now. Hope y'all can go check it out. Yes, Miss Cindy, we will.
He lives in South Carolina?
Mm-hmm. He's in South Carolina now.
Where does he live at?
I don't know.
Where does he live at?
Miss Cindy? I'm tired.
Oh, I've been up since 4:30.
Gotta love that. I told you. Yeah, I do. Let me tell you. He enjoys saying "I told you so." Don't you? I see the smile on his face.
Well, it's true. I've been up since 4:30. I mean, what time is it now? 10 o'clock?
Yeah, I know.
So? And I had a long day. I had a 10-hour work day.
Yeah. All right, guys. We are going to get off here. I want to thank everyone for watching.
And hey, before we get off here, I want to let everybody know that this Monday coming up, pretty much every Monday at 8:30, we do this live session. There is on occasion sometimes that we won't do it. And I just wanted to let y'all know that because a few weeks ago, we didn't do one just out of the blue because we had an emergency situation. But anyway, other than that, for the most part, every Monday at 8:30, we do this live session. So we love to have everybody join us and conversate and ask us questions or, what? Just tell us, hey, what do you want to watch on our videos? What do you want to see us do? I mean, because she used to do a lot of baking and stuff on the videos, but them videos weren't really hitting on no much. I mean, like a garden to kitchen, like a garden, bringing things from the garden and bringing it to the kitchen and showing what you can do with certain things. We do have a lot of paste tomatoes, so she's going to be making, tomato sauce and tomato paste. So if you want, I don't even know if you got, but you might have videos from
Nope.
prior years. Well,
All right.
she does that, so if you want to see all that stuff, let us know in the comments or anything. But for the most part, we're going to be trying to do everything off grid. I would love to get a well.
So
but
I want to tell y'all something. The reason why we were not here the other Monday was because Steven's sugar dropped. We were out there camping at the property, and when I say Steven's sugar dropped, Steven's sugar dropped. It was 6:30 that I got up. I walked out the tent. I went to go get the grill started. I started the grill up. I walked back into the tent, and I looked over at him, and y'all, he was basically in a diabetic coma. I tried everything I could to get him to drink, to get him to eat. I could not get it. I could not do it. I had to, and this is part of the reason why I had my downfall. I had to call the ambulance out there, or the paramedics. They had to run an IV run an IV through him, and it was not good. It took him a good while, a good 2 hours to come back to. By the time he did come back to, I had to feed him, and I had to make sure everyone else was okay. And when his sugar drops like that, and they run an IV in him, his sugar jumps sky high. And when I say sky high, I mean it goes from 60 to 200 in a matter of 15 minutes. And when that happens, he gets really bad headaches. And with everything that went on that morning and everything, like, we had to back, I couldn't do the live. I physically could not do the live. And that following week was whenever I just hit it. I hit rock bottom. I was wore out. I was tired. And I want to thank everyone for all y'all's prayers and all y'all's uplifting supports. So I'm just letting y'all know, it is not.
We didn't miss it. We didn't miss it purposely.
Yeah, it physically had to do with Steven's health. And so that weekend, yeah, it was a really rough weekend. And then he had to rest that Monday, after we got back to the house, because he had to go back to work Tuesday, and it was just a mess. So and actually, the paramedics never told me what your sugar was when they first tested it. I know that it was 29 whenever I tested it. So, and theirs is up to date, so I don't know what yours was.
Okay, and they do want to see. They just to be off a different subject. They do want to see outdoor cooking, like how we've been cooking on the skillets over top the campfires, and
how we've been
when we've been camping, we've been cooking on the grill with the iron skillet with charcoal and everything when we've been camping out there.
Yeah, I want one of those cast iron
pretty
spots, because
hardcore stuff.
Yeah, once winter comes and we start staying, or the fall season comes and we start staying out there and hunting, man, there's nothing like a freaking chili over a fire. That's what I want. I want a nice cast iron Dutch oven pot, so that way I can hang it over the fire. Oh my God, y'all! Y'all have never tasted deer stew until you've had it that way. All right, guys. So I do want to say, may God bless you like He has blessed us. And thank everyone for watching, and y'all have a wonderful night. And y'all go check out my soap shop. I will have the new soaps up as of tomorrow. Where are we located at? I'm in South Carolina. We are located in Saluda, South Carolina. And y'all just have a wonderful day. I really appreciate everything that y'all have done and all of y'all support. Even when behind closed doors, y'all really did not know what was going on and why I hit the way I hit. But thank y'all so much. And they're 30 minutes for us in Conards.
Okay.
All right, guys. Uh, love you guys, and we will see
Thank
y'all
y'all.
next time.
Appreciate it. Love y'all. Thank you for everything y'all do for us, and keep on watching. Tell your friends about us and
Share the videos.
share the videos. Hit the like button. That helps us out tremendously. Thank you all very much, and we'll see you next Monday at 8:30 on the live session. And throughout the week, we'll be posting videos. So thank you all, and we'll keep you all posted on everything. Thank you.